Hello everyone, welcome to my messy desk. I hope everyone's doing good. I've been trying to film this all morning, but I'm making a new junk journal. I'm not done working in this one. If you watch my channel, then this one is, it should be kind of somewhat familiar to you because I have been working in it for a little while now, at least since Christmas. And yeah, so but I feel a little bit trumped in it, I guess. I don't know. I feel a little bit, not trumped, that's the wrong word. I feel stagnant, I guess, or not blocked, but I just felt like I feel kind of done and it just needs the finishing touches. And I feel like that's something that I can do off camera and kind of maybe do a flip through when it feels more finished. But yeah, so I've already cut this part, the pages out. And that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be because that glue was pretty strong. I didn't take that into account when I got this book at the dollar store. So yeah, that's where I got this book from. And yeah, I've already cut the pages out. And I even have another one. I got another one that I forgot about that I originally wanted to use for this video, but I think I'll make it into a junk journal at a later time. I may even use it as one, where I take the pages out, not take the pages out, but thin it out and then use the pages. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I may turn that into a junk journal like this one. But anyway, you guys, hang out with me. I think what I want to do, the first thing that I want to do, which I never do, is kind of work on the cover before I pick out the pages. I don't know why. That's just what I felt like doing. So anyway, you guys, hang out with me. I have been trying to film more lately, and then my videos have not, I don't know. I'll film an entire video. I'll get it to edit. I'll put it in my computer to the, my editor, and I just don't like it. Like, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do anything with it. So yeah, I know that's why I really haven't been, very consistent, with my, my videos, but I am trying to get to where I can at least do one a week. I know that there's only a few of you that watch me, and but I still want to, be there with the few of you because I'm thankful for you, and you guys give me a lot of joy and a lot of encouragement in your comments, and I'm just happy to have the company, so to speak. I guess the easiest thing to do is to grab a napkin and kind of decoupage, because I'm already at an off-white, so I don't really feel like I need to paint anything, but maybe I do want to paint. I don't know. I feel like if I free it too much, or free fall it, I guess, too much, I'm going to screw it up, because that's what's going on. That is what's going on with me, you guys. So let me see if I can get out some of my cute paper. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Can we do something with that? Can I? I don't know. Let's just jump in. I need to stop thinking so much, I need to stop thinking so much and just do it. Maybe I want one of these hearts too, if I can get it out without tearing it all together. But yeah, oh, that is pretty. That would be pretty just on its own. But yeah, I like it with stuff. I like it with stuff. So I definitely want to do something with my dragons here and my hummingbird here, but I'm not sure what. I think I need to fussy cut. Sort of. Sometimes I like to leave the paper showing, you know, that die cut kind of look. So yeah, and I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I don't have a plan. I hope, you know, anybody who's watching isn't, you know, expecting like to learn anything. Because I don't know what I'm doing myself. But, you know, just hang out with me for the ride, right? So, yeah, like I said, hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing good. And, I mean, I think I'm doing good. Like I said, daylight savings time started, you know, as of making this video, it started 2 days ago. And I don't hate daylight savings time. I actually love daylight savings time. I think what I really despise is this situation that we have of, you know, the spring forward, spring ahead, fall back situation. Like, I feel like we need to pick one and stick with it, because I just, you know, we already know that it's not, you know, people start having heart attacks and strokes and, you know, all kinds of health issues. You know, when daylight savings time starts, because we lose an hour of sleep. I, of course, do not lose, you know, any sleep, because I can sleep in, you know, like I said, I'm lucky enough that my husband works from home, and you know, my work is, you know, the home. So I'm my own boss, and I can do whatever the H I want and sleep as late as I want. But it drives me insane. I don't like it. I have to go in my car now and like do the clock in my car, fix it. I already did the, you know, all the clocks that don't, you know, adjust themselves. You know, so it's not like it's like any big deal, but I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. So let's see. Do I want my my bird to be, maybe I want my bird, you know, flying with the dragons, right? You know, I don't know, but I know for sure that I wanted some of these dragons, you know, since that is my zodiac. I know that are we in the year of the rooster? Is this what year is this? I usually know, but I don't know. But anyway, I know, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm rambling here. I am rambling. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. I don't feel like it kind of looks cool, you know? Now it's like we can't see that heart. So, okay, I think I want to kind of fussy cut this part, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm not going to. But then what about my little, yeah, see, now my dragon's kind of not working here. But this is working. This is really working well. Right? I do feel like this needs to be cut more. So yeah, let me have a sip of coffee before I do that. So, yeah, so I have something fun to tell you guys about that my husband and I did over the weekend. We went horseback riding, oh my gosh, in Indian Canyon. which is south. It's about like about 10-15 minutes south of downtown Palm Springs. And it's, you know, it's protected land. It's inside the reservation, I believe. I'm not sure. And yeah, so we were supposed to go. Our anniversary, I don't even know what anniversary it is. I think it's 24, our 24th, right? Yeah, I think it's our 24th anniversary. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We've been married a long time. That's all anybody needs to know. That's all I need to know. You know, that kind of stuff is not important to me. But anyway, it was our anniversary on the 7th, and we made reservations to go horseback riding that day. And of course, you know, we were late. I'm not going to blame anybody, but it was my husband who woke up late. I mean, in his defense, he had to work that night. So, anyway, we didn't make it, and we rescheduled for this past Saturday, which was I don't know what day it was. Was it the 12th? The 13th? I don't know. I think it was the 13th. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My point is, we went horseback riding. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. I've never been to Indian Canyons before. And it had snowed up on the mountains more than a couple times this past week. And so there was a lot of water in the springs, and it was just beautiful. My horse was amazing. His name was Pal. He was a big blonde gentleman for me. Especially since I'm such, I do have a little bit of experience with horses, but not a lot of working experience. Like I was around them a lot when I was little because of my grandma's farm. My grandma's farm was adjacent to my uncle's farm, and he and his girlfriend, which I think is now his wife, they kept horses, and you know, so we were always around, you know, and you know, when you're a kid, you're always, if you know there's a horse around, you're going to want to go visit. And so we used to go after dinner, we used to go visit, my aunt, her horses. I think her name was Star. I don't remember. The horse's name was Star, I believe, that we used to feed carrots to. And then there was a time when I lived with my grandmother for a few months, and I was going to school, and whenever I would walk home, all the horses would kind of follow me, and there was one that always wanted me to pet him. I think he was a him, and so I would always pet him on my way back, you know, home from my bus stop. And you know, I would feed him my my leftover bread, or like the bread, you know, the crust from my bread, from my sandwiches, from my lunch. I would save them for him. I didn't know his name because he wasn't you know, he wasn't ours. But yeah, and my grandmother kind of offered to, well, she didn't kind of, she had offered to buy me a horse if I, you know, was gonna decide to stay there, you know, and finish high school there. And ooh, I like that. I like that. I don't know if I'm liking that for the cover though. I feel like I like that. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Hold on, let me. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put this, yeah. Right, or do we want, I feel like it's bad luck to have a bird flying down though, right? But maybe we'll, yeah. All right, let's just do this. Let's not think about it. Let me bust out my my Mod Podge Finally got some new Mod Podge. So anyway, yeah, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. It was, you know, the weather was perfect. My horse was just amazing. He was beautiful and gentle. Although she told me, the girl that was helping me, so when you go riding here, if you're interested in like visiting the Palm Springs area and you want to go riding, I'll put the link to their website in the description below, just for, you know, just for anybody who wants to know. But anyway, so we went to, this place is called Smoke Tree Stables, and so they, you know, recommend that everybody get there a half an hour before your appointment so that you know, you sign in. I mean, they need to know, because they need to know how many horses to bring in the trailer if they don't have enough at, you know, at the place where we, you know, where you got to go to get on the horse. Because you go to the stable, you know, you check in. If you want a helmet, you know, they'll give you one. If you want like a saddlebag, because they don't want people bringing bags or like any bulky things with them as they're riding, just for the safety, right? So, so anyway, and then, so once everybody's there and, you know, it's time to go, then you follow the trailer. So they put, you know, they put some of the horses in a trailer, because there's already some horses there when you get there. But, anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so you follow the trailer into the park, and, this is Indian Canyons, and, so you follow them in. We have a special entrance, just for us. It felt very VIP, you guys. Yeah, yeah. Because you go ahead of everybody else. And anyway, so you park, you get out, they tell you where to go, and you know, all the horses are lined up and saddled and ready to take you on your adventure. And so they, you know, I'm guessing they choose the horse, you know, for you based upon your skill level, but also, you know, your size. Because my husband, who is 6'2", he ended up with the biggest horse, a Mustang, you guys. And I got a Palomino, a blonde Palomino, and his name was Pal, and he really was a pal. But anyway, when I got on the girl that was helping me and, you know, giving me the instructions, because I never rode on you know, a Western saddle before. I kind of learned on British tack, I guess, or English tack, I think it's called. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because I'm not an experienced rider. I'm a, you know, super beginner. I can tell you a really funny horse story another day. Oh, that looks cool, right? That looks cool. So maybe on the other side, I will put the scraps, maybe? Put the I don't know. Maybe I can put my, I don't want to put my dragon on the back, though. Gosh. Let me find something that I can put there. Okay, but I do like that. Anyway, you guys, so yeah, so we, you know, we're all, you know, getting on our horses and you know, getting ready to ride and getting what should I do? I feel like I want to cut this just a little bit. Hopefully I'm cutting it straight, but I'm not. I can't cut straight, you guys, no matter how I try. I just can't. I try really hard. But in my defense, I think my scissors are warped. Good enough, good enough. So now that I've got that, now that I've chosen that, I think I want to put this here, right? because I can always, oh, that would have been a good cover. Okay. Okay. I got it. I figured it out, you guys. Okay. So anyway, so, you know, we get on our horses, and the girl that was helping me, the cowgirl, she looked like a California cowgirl too, let me tell you. She had the cute jeans on, and the, you know, the pretty hair and the hat and everything, the buckle, the belt buckle and everything. And so I'm guessing because I'm small, you know, she was giving me a lot of advice, but so she was telling us how, you know, telling me how, you know, how to give him commands. And so she, you know, she was like saying, like, you have to take the lead, because if you don't, then, you know, he's just going to kind of do what he wants, but he will listen to you. Like he will listen. He listens good. He's a good boy. But she was like, just, you know, one thing that you have to remember, he likes to snack. If you know, if you let him start, you know, eating grass or eating, you know, from the trees or eating from the bushes, and you don't tell him to stop, like he's just gonna, you know, not listen to you and just want to eat. So she was like, so just, you know, be aware of that, and, you know, don't be afraid. She's like, she said, he is well fed. He is not hungry. He just likes to snack. So, you know, so don't be afraid, you know, to tell him to stop eating, and don't feel bad, you know, just, it's more important that you stay with the group, you know, and keep up. And so I took that into account, but I was like, oh no, like I was hoping that I would get, you know, a horse that kind of just wanted to do, you know, what everybody else was doing anyway. But anyway, I'm so glad that I ended up with my horse Pal, because he was such a pal. Let me tell you, he was such a good boy. And he did listen, and he did, he did try to snack. Every time we passed by a palm tree that had, they call it a petticoat, you know, when the leaves are kind of, have the dead leaves have like folded down, and it looks like a little, you know, it looks like a petticoat. In Florida, we call it a beard. Here, it's called a petticoat. Anyway, he would just like take a bite and walk around with it and like chew it in his mouth. Or like anytime we passed by a bush that had green leaves on it, he would like bite it. But anyway, yeah, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. We passed through 3 different oases. How do you say? Oh, I was going to say oases, but I think the proper word is oases, I guess. But so we passed through 3 different, you know, oases, and some streams, and there were palm trees. And I, you know, originally when we made this appointment, even when we showed up, I didn't think that the horses would be doing any uphill, you know, or downhill climbing. I thought we would be walking around the flat desert, you know, the low desert. But no, they took us up into the mountain. And anyone who is afraid of heights probably would have freaked out, or anybody, even like me, who's you know, I don't have a lot of, like I said, riding experience. I only rode like once or twice before that, and it was on a different, you know, it was a different kind of horse, and it was a different you know, saddle, and a different kind of lesson. So you know, this was really, oh man, it was so wonderful. It was so much fun, and the horses were so funny, you guys. Okay, so let me adjust you here. Okay, so my cam is loose here. So I had to pause, you guys, for a few minutes because of my dogs. I mean, you guys know what my dogs were doing. You guys know what they do. Anyone who's been watching, like who's been with me for a while now, you guys know what my dogs do. They, you know, they like to cause a ruckus and make noise and make trouble. But anyway, this is all dry, and I know it's crooked, but I don't really care because I'm probably going to put something, you know, decorative here anyway. And I thought I should do something to the spine, But since I'm going to be sewing onto the spine anyway, I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now. So, yeah, so I've got the skeleton done, so to speak. And, I grabbed leftover paper, and I think I have some, some scrapbook paper right here. I need to get out my paper trimmer, and before I do that, let me take the measurements of the pages that were in here. So that's 6, it looks like 6 1/4, so I'm going to call that 6, but I'm going to times it by 2 because I'm going to fold these over, so it's going to be 12 by what? By what? And I need to get a new ruler. I really need a new ruler, you guys. 12 by 9 and almost 1/4, like 1/2 of 1/4. So, let's just do that, 12 by 9. Okay, so that's going to help me. I don't really get fussy with measurements, but I do want to, I do want to kind of get it right. So I've got all this weird leftover paper that I plan to use. Let's cut that. So, and most of it is too small, and some of it I think I'm going to have to make into, Franken paper, which I will do. I will do that, you guys. I will make some Franken paper. Let's do that right now. Let's just do that right now, you guys. Let's make some Franken paper. Let's see. So, so this is how I make Franken paper. I just, I'll glue it together. Instead of using washi tape, I think using glue is a better situation. It's a better, it's just a better technique, y'all. It's just better. It's just better. Yeah. So, maybe, should I use Mod Podge again? No, let's, yeah. Because I kind of want to go quick. I'm not trying to, I'll use tacky glue. I'm not trying to, to do anything beautiful. I mean, it's going to be beautiful to me no matter what, because I made it. So, yeah, there we go. Franken paper, you guys. That way, when it's dry, I'll be able to fold it and sew it. I'll get a better adhesion, when it's dry and when I'm ready to sew everything together. Where is my, so I put my paper over here. I'm gonna make some more Franken paper. Let's see. So, yeah, I knew that I wanted to use this envelope, but maybe I want to open the envelope up and use it as like a pocket, right? Yeah, that's what I want to do. You guys. So anyway, yeah, I know this video is going to be 10 years long, and I'm sorry, but, I'm just not one of those people who can kind of, do things here on YouTube and make it look like it only took 5 minutes. Some people are really good at that, but I'm not. And anyway, that's not the reality. The reality is things like this, it take me forever, right? So, and I want some of this. Yeah, I want some of this. Yeah, I definitely want some of this paper. I don't know if I can use that as a paper though. I think I'm gonna have to put that to the side and use it as you know, like a little insert. So I've got this. Ooh. Maybe I want it like that. I've got this one. I don't think I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to put that up on my wall. That one is from Raquel, right? Thank you, Raquel. And this is also from Raquel, and I think I want to use this as a, you know, I think I'm going to take this apart and use it as a page or a couple of pages, right? So this is kind of the right dimension, so I can use this as a template, sort of. Yeah, this is how I work, you guys. I know all those, you know, all the beautiful people, all of the, you know, the people with a more beautiful aesthetic to their junk journals and art journals. You know, they use measurements and all kinds of contraptions and, you know, the proper tools and the proper glue and, you know, the proper technique. Well, I don't do that. You know, I don't do that. First of all, I don't know how. Secondly, it's just too damn fussy for me anyway. So, yeah, sorry. But that's the truth. You know, I mean, don't things take me long enough anyway? You know, if I start doing everything properly, you know, it's really going to take me 10 years. It's going to take me 50 years. So this I can fold in half like that. And this, oh, I definitely wanted to make some Franken paper out of my old, you know, my old watercolor, you know, practice stuff. Ooh, look at that. That is cool. Okay, so let's make that into something, right? Let's make that into something. So yeah, Franken paper, you guys. Yeah, if you've never made Franken paper before, I highly recommend, you know, doing it. You know, for those of us that have, you know, little pieces of this and that, I think I'm going to have to double up on the Franken paper for this one. But, oh no, we'll worry about that later. So, okay. Yeah. Let me put that there to dry with the other piece. This, I'm not going to need that anymore. I'm going to wait to use my dyed paper. I think I'm going to skip out on that one too. That one I can send to a friend. My doilies are a little bit too, I think they're too flimsy. Yeah. I'll put that to the side to use later. This, I definitely want to use it somehow, but I don't know how. My envelope, maybe I'll make some Franken paper with my envelope, right? My envelope here. Yeah, okay. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I hope everyone's doing good. I hope the weather, you know, is good for everyone. I know that there were some winter storms in, I think in the Midwest. My husband was showing me the the photos of all the snow that happened in Colorado the other day, and ooh, yeah, it looked pretty scary, y'all. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I can make some franken paper with, you know, with some of this, right? You know, Let's see. Yeah. Right? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing things wrong here. Because I'm going too fast and I'm losing my train of thought, but yeah, maybe I want to, yeah. Maybe I want to make some franken paper here. You know, we'll make it into a pocket. A franken paper pocket, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay, so this is gonna be easy. This is my dyed paper and some new inks I was playing around with in the sun one day. Ooh, it looks very psychedelic. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. Ooh. Party. Oh, that one's going to be hard to sew, but sew it I will. I think what I want to do now, though, is cut this into the size that I need. Measure real quick, y'all. Gotta measure. Sort of. By 9. So that is roughly right there. So, I know I'm out of frame, you guys, but just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. Trying to go fast here so that I can end this video and, you know, move on. Okay, so I'm going to get these into a signature, sort of. I'm going to do a Copic stitch. I will put the link in the description below on a video that will, if you know, anyone who is wanting to learn that particular Copic stitch, I'll put the link in the description below. Because I just pretty much learned it myself. I don't really feel comfortable showing you guys how I do that, but yeah, so I'm going to get these into a signature and try to get them stitched, sort of, and I'll be right back. Okay, I do have to let you guys know something. When I do a Copic stitch, I like to poke the holes first, so I figure out where I'm going to poke the holes. So a Copic stitch, I think it's called the Copic stitch, is basically when you are sewing each, like it's, you know, a signature, instead of like, you know, a couple of big signatures as, you know, like the pamphlet stitch is how, you know, I usually do it. Copic stitch is when you're sewing them kind of together in such a way. The signatures are more flat. Like I only use, you know, one paper signatures, or 2 paper, actually. It's probably how I'm going to do it. By sewing them together, it will lay flat. And that's kind of the way I did this one, junk journal. I made a few really small signatures and instead of, so I don't know if you can see, because I didn't sew them that well. I mean, I'm not really that great at, you know, at stitching them all together. I was going to use my sewing machine, but I do have to say that sewing them that way, it made it more fun to work in this junk journal, because when I was working in it, it was a little bit more flat. It's kind of hard to explain, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. I feel like you guys know what I mean. So I think I'm just going to figure out how I want my signatures to look. Real quick, I put all of my signatures, so I've got a bunch of signatures. If I was doing a pamphlet stitch, then I would probably only have 3 signatures, 3 big signatures. But since I'm doing a coptic stitch, I have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 signatures of about 3, you know, 3 papers each. And what I'm going to do is get them lined up. I mean, of course, if you're going to do something like this, you want to make sure that, you know, it all fits. And it's going to fit just fine. But what I like to do is to try to get them as tight as possible, like together like that, so that I can mark where I'm going to put the holes for the stitching. And so I am going to poke, I think, 3 holes, but to get it as you know, as identical, not identical, but as evenly sewn as possible, I have to kind of squish them squish them here, the folded ends together. And I mean, I'm not even going to get scientific about it, so I'm going to take a marker or anything, you know, anything to use just to make a mark, and I'm going to dot every single signature where I'm going to put, you know, poke a hole. And this is going to help me when I poke the holes, to get them all, you know, on the same measurements, because I'm not about to go and measure every single piece of paper, you know. And if it's uneven, then it's uneven. I will fix it. But this is going to help me, you know, this is going to just help me, you know, poke my holes and get them all, you know, as even as possible when I'm ready to sew. So I hope I made sense there, you know. I mean, honestly, anyone who is trying to learn how to do this probably should not learn it from me. And like I said, I'll put it in the description below where you know, you can go to learn this kind of stitch, because it's going to be somebody who, you know, can do it a lot better than I can. So what I'm going to do next then is I'm going to poke the holes in every single signature here and get ready to sew. So yeah. Okay, you guys, it has been a weird 24 hours. Yeah, I was hoping to film, you know, finishing this up last night, but at around 5:00 p.m. last night, we lost power, and then we didn't get power back on until almost 11. Well, no, around 10:15ish, I think. So yeah, I didn't get to finish. I didn't even do anything. I don't even remember. Okay, so I did not didn't poke the holes for my signatures, but I think to make things faster, I'm gonna go ahead and put my signatures together, and ooh, that'll make it easy. And I'll just do that just to make it faster, just to make things easier for myself. I'll go ahead and poke these holes en masse, I guess. I normally don't drink coffee in the afternoon, but I don't know, it's nice and breezy and it's beautiful, and it's kind of, it's not chilly in the house, but it's just like a little bit, you know, like cool enough for me to feel like, I just felt like being cozy and having a cup of coffee. So that is what I'm doing. And I recently just bought this X-Acto knife, or craft knife, I guess. Hopefully I don't cut myself with it. But I got it at the dollar store. I should probably pick up a couple more, right? To send to friends. Because I have used it a couple times and it does work. Okay. All right. Let's see if yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's not that great, but it's good enough. So let me just make sure I've got... Okay. So we'll do that. And I'm going to try the Copic stitch, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be successful at it, but I'm going to try. Okay. All right. I think I got that right. So I've got that done. So now I have to redo my signatures how I had them, and hopefully be able to get my my holes that I wanted to stitch nicely aligned. So okay, so I will try really hard. At least if the middle one is lined up nicely, then that will help me a lot. But in the meantime, while I'm doing this, let's chat. Hope everyone's doing good. I know I always say that, but it's the truth. I really do hope everyone's doing well. We're doing well. Just hanging in there, you know, waiting for our vaccine. It's going to be a while, I'm sure. Although I did find out that there are a few CVS's around here that are giving people last minute appointments. Like, you can put your name on a list and they'll call you if they've got any leftover appointments, because you know, if people miss their appointment or decide, you know, change their mind and decide not to get their vaccine, or for, you know, whatever people decide. Trying to find the okay, here we go. Then the pharmacy will call you, you know, and let you know that if you can get here, you know, within the next 10 minutes, we can give you a vaccine. So that's awesome. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully, you know, hopefully I can get myself on one of those lists. Although I don't know, I'm debating about whether or not I even want to do something like that, because I just feel like, I don't know, my husband and I are healthy, and as much as I want to go ahead and get my vaccine, I almost feel like if I put us on the list, you know, that we're kind of taking it from someone else who might need it more than us. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think as many, you know, at this point, as many appointments as they can make, you know, are for people who need it, right? You know, we need it. We might not need it as much as, you know, someone who's not as healthy as us. But at the end of the day, you know, we still need it, right? I mean, I hope that makes sense. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to have to redo all of these too before I get them sewn, or so I can get them sewn. Hopefully I can remember the order that I sort of had. But I think for the sake of anybody who wants to learn or wants to know how to do a Copic stitch and, you know, has never done one before and is kind of intimidated by it and wants to see somebody like me who has no clue what they're doing, you know, attempt it. I'm going to try to, I think I'll do one at least. You know, just to show you guys that it's not as hard as it looks, you know. Let me see. How did I have this? How did I do this before? I had it. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess it doesn't matter. However it fits is however it fits, right? So, okay, I think that looks about right. That looks about right. I mean, if it's not right, I'll make it right. Right? Where's my little hole? Okay. Okay. But, yeah, so we had a really bad windstorm yesterday, and our power went out for a few hours, and we were really lucky that it came back on, because I honestly did not think it was, you know, ever going to come back on. So I think I want this on the inside, right? Right. So I think, I don't know, I have a feeling that this is going to be a little bit difficult, because I probably don't have the holes lined up properly, but I'm going to do it the best that I can. So I will start with this one. Yeah. And I'm so loving my new cover. I can already figure out what I want to do here, which is make, this is supposed to be like a road. Make, you know, a little road. But I'm not going to do that today. You guys. So let me get my needle and stuff ready. I'm just going to tell you, I have not mastered the Copic stitch. I'm not even sure if this is, you know, what I'm doing is, you know, considered a true Copic stitch, but I'm just going to show you how I do it, or how I approach it. And I'm going to do it with two signatures. Let me find two signatures that might be easier to put together, right? So, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't matter, at least it doesn't matter to me, if I start, you know, stitching on the outside or on the inside. And I'm just showing you how I'm going to do it without, how can I say? Okay, scratch everything I just said. So I'm not going to be sewing directly onto this spine. I know some people do. It might be even easier for somebody to do, but for me, it's going to be easier for me to sew. For this particular stitch, it's going to be easier for me to sew all of my signatures to each other, and then either sew it onto the spine or make myself a hidden spine to glue it on. But I haven't decided that yet, but don't worry about that for now. I just want to show you, you know, how I'm going to do it. So if you want to start on the inside or on the outside of the signature, it doesn't matter. It's just up to you, how, you know, what you prefer. I'm going to start on the outside. And so I'm going to, you know, sew my first little stitch in, and I've tied my string, or my thread. Actually, this is not bookbinding thread. This is just regular cotton thread that my daddy sent me back when I was still making masks. So I tied a knot on the end, and that, you don't have to do that, but I am doing it. I did it just to make things easier for me. So when I go in to the middle here, into my middle hole here, I'm going to, we have a knot, let me get rid, okay. So I'm going to pull that through, right? And then to make it easier for me, I'm going to thread through my, you know, where the knot is. I put it through the other, you know, the other side of my thread, and so that I can pull it tight, you know, so that when I pull on it, I can make it as tight as I want without having to hold on to it, or I'm getting knotted up here. It just makes life easier for me, so I don't have to worry about, you know, did I tie it right? Did I tie it tight enough? It's just, you know, it is what it is. So that's what I did. So, okay, so I've got that sewn in. So, you know, and just to keep me from getting too tangled, I think I'm going to get some washi tape and just tape down all this excess thread, because I don't want to cut it short yet, because I might need to use it later if I want to tie something, you know, if I want to tie it shorter, or tie it tighter. I can't just, you know, I feel like I'm not making any sense here, but just bear with me. So, okay, so I've got this done. So, I want my piece to be tight here, but I want to pull, okay, so I'm going to make sure that, my thread, even though it came up from here, it just came out of here, I want it to be down here, okay, because I want my thread to line up with the hole that I'm about to put it in. You see what I mean? I know I feel like I'm not verbalizing it properly, but hopefully just showing you guys is good enough. I don't know. But like I said, a better explanation of how to do the Copic stitch is going to be in the description below. But yeah, so let me retie my little piece here. My excess thread, I'm going to tie it down. And since I've got the you know, my thread is lined up properly now, I'm going to start sewing into my second signature before I go back into that, you know, that one. I'm going to sew it together. Sew it together. Hopefully it won't get tangled. Okay, and then I'm going to I'm going to do the same thing here. So I've got my little needle sticking out of the middle, and I'm going to sew into the middle hole of the first original signature that I started with. Of course, I should line it up first. Excuse me. So I'm going to line it up. Okay, there we go. There we go, you guys. There we go. Okay. And make sure it's nice and tight. And I'm going to go, I should have made better holes, but I'm going to go into my little hole here on the top and sew into, once again, the original signature that I started with. Oop, oh no, oh no. Oh no, okay. That I started with. Pull it nice and tight, or at least as tight as I can, right? Oh no, look what I did. Look what I did. See, that's why I'm telling you guys, you really shouldn't, you know, don't listen to me. Don't come to me for any, you know, bookbinding advice, you know. But, you know, we're working it out. We're working it out. We're doing it. And, okay, so I'm going to go back into the middle. And I don't know if you can see, this is where my needle is. And I'm going back into the middle again in the original signature. Right? Okay, yeah, and there you go. So I'm kind of back to where I started from. Like, you're basically, instead of, you know, gathering them all up and stitching them to a spine, you're kind of, well, I'm sewing them to each other. Like, I'm sewing my signatures to each other. And I'm sure that there's a better order for it. And a more, you know, a tighter way to do it, a more precise way to do it. But this is just the way that I do it, you guys. So since I'm here in the middle, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to come out. Well, actually, I'm going to come out and start with another signature. So, yeah, so watch how I did it, and then watch, you know, the video that I am, you know, posting below, and you'll see what I mean, that I'm not doing it exactly the way it's supposed to be done. I'm just kind of doing it the way I feel like I know that I can do it, you know, without, you know, freaking out that I'm, you know, I'm doing it wrong, and I'm doing it, you know, the way it should be done another way, you know. I'm doing it the way I do it, right? Okay. So I'm going to get my third signature and, start sewing this one. And I will run out of thread on my needle, and which will not be a problem because I'll tie it off and add some more thread. But like, see, I've got another knot again, which is probably why, you know, I should use actual bookbinding thread. But why would I do that? Like, why would I spend more money on, you know, on the proper stuff when I've got, you know, the substitute stuff that works just fine for me? So yeah, so let me get this friggin' knot out. And I'm actually glad this is happening, because now, like, anybody who's like, I can't do that, that's too intimidating, I can't do it, and you know, you see me royally effing it up and you know, still being able to work it out, hopefully. And hopefully it'll get, you know, anybody who's thinking that, or who thinks that they can't do it, you know, see that there's somebody like me who's doing everything wrong anyway. And still rocking it out, right? I mean, I hope so. If I can get this friggin' knot to cooperate with me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'll get this third signature put on, and, you know, I'll do the rest off camera so that you guys don't have to be, you know, your eyes don't have to, like, be forced into watching me butcher this, you know, this poor signature, or, you know, doing it wrong. But, like, so here's my needle, and then here's the middle hole once again, and I'm going to go back in. And so, yeah, so basically that's the Copic stitch, or at least that's my version of the Copic stitch. This is honestly only the second time I've ever done it. I mean, I've watched the tutorial probably a million times, because I wanted to learn it so that I could make some watercolor journals for myself with you know, some of my good paper. So, okay, so I, you know, going back into this hole here. Yeah, I've got two left hands when I'm doing this. I know, and that's why I don't sew on camera. You know, I mean, now that you're watching me hand sew something, like, isn't it a good thing that I stopped making masks? Although I was really proud of my masks. I mean, and I was happy to send them out to, you know, those that I sent them out to. It was back when, you know, we didn't really have any masks in the store. Now you can buy them, but we didn't have them yet. And I was just so worried that, you know, all of my peeps, all of my loved ones who, you know, needed to go back to work, you know, didn't have any masks. And I thought, oh no, I need to make masks because, you know, people that need my protection, my loved ones that need my protection, you know. So, okay, and, yeah, go. So I'm going to tighten that up and take a sip of my coffee and finish up all this stitching, and then I'll be right back. Ooh, okay. So all of my signatures are sewn together. Look at that. I mean, it's not a perfect sewing. It's actually pretty bad, but it's okay. It's going to work for me. And so now I am ready to sew my signatures onto my little hidden spine, so to speak. Like, oh wait, this one's the one that I chose. So I'm going to sew these signatures onto this leftover paper, and then glue, you know, my little hidden spine into the actual spine, and you know, my ugly stitching will be hidden. And that's why I really don't care if my stitching, you know, looks good. You know, I am going to see all this, which I don't really care, you know, to see. But it's not going to bother me because this is going to get painted over and drawn over, and I'm going to put ribbons and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, so yeah, who cares? So before I do that, and, you know, it would help to start out with a clean, a clean desk, but, you know, whatever. I think what I need to do is measure where the folds are. That way I can, you know, make sure that I sew my signatures in a fitting, you know, so that they fit, if that makes any sense. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel like I'm not making any sense, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. And if you, you know, if you watch my channel, then you kind of already know what you're doing anyway. Otherwise, why else would you be watching? Because like I've said a million times, I am in no position to be showing anybody how to do anything, right? So, okay. So as long as I stick within, as long as I keep my stitches between those lines, you know, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay, you guys. It's going to be all right. It's going to work. It's going to work out. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this fit, but I'm going to try. And, I guess I need to, yeah, I do. I need to, make sure that I'm lining up where my, my holes are. That way I can roughly, figure out where I'm going to put all my stitches. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. All right, okay. Let's see. I should probably cut this off. And I have my needle and thread over here ready and waiting. And so all I'm going to do now is poke a hole. I'm going to poke a hole right there. Yeah, and then so all right. We'll get that kind of all the way through. And then I'm going to you know, and it doesn't matter to me. I don't really care because I'm not going to be sewing, you know, everything in. I'm going to sew in a few signatures, you know, attach a few of the signatures with my thread to this hidden spine, just so that it's, you know, kind of secure. Oh, did I do it right or did I do it wrong? No, I did it right. Right? No, I did it wrong. Okay. It's okay though. It's okay. Crisis averted. I gotta go from, you know, the opposite side. Okay. So let me start over. Let me pull it back through. Yeah. Feel free to laugh at me. You know, feel free to laugh at me. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm laughing at myself. You know. Okay, so let's try this again. Right? Because we're going to work it out. I'm going to work it out. Okay. So, I should have, hold on. I should have poked a hole. Let's do just one in the middle, and then we've already got one there. Yeah. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, okay. And then once again, I'm going to pull this through my little knot here so that I can make it nice and secure, right? I feel like I feel like it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, which is partially true because I don't, but at the same time, I mean, I kind of do, you know? I mean, I may not be doing it the right way, But I'm doing it, you know, the angel way, my way. You know, the way that works for me. Like the way that, you know, however I can do to get it to work is the way that I'm doing it. And, you know, however it works is the right way. However it works is the way that I want to do it. Right? Right? Okay, so I'm just going to tape that down so that it's just going to help me keep it nice and secure. Oops. Okay. Maybe I need to clip. You know, maybe I need to clip it. Clip it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. See, I get everything like all tangled and, you know, everything like looks like it's not working, but it is. I'm not going to panic. Okay. Okay, so I don't have enough thread to do the third stitch that I want to do. So I'm gonna try to tie this off as nice as I can. I think the easiest and best way to do that is to kind of go down here like that. And yeah, and like do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, right? Okay, yeah, because I don't quite know how to do this. What am I doing? There we go. There we go, you guys. I'm not quite sure what I did, but, you know, whatever happened, I'm happy about it because it's working, right? It's working. And, oh, what happened? Okay, there we go. And, I don't know if you guys do this. I'm sure you already do, but just to secure my little knot here, I'm just gonna put a little glue. Just put a little glue to secure my knot, right? And, you know, sometimes I put stick glue, sometimes I put craft glue, like, you know, whatever. Okay. So, where is my needle? Okay. I'm almost done. I feel like this is taking me forever, and it is taking me forever. It is taking me absolutely forever. Okay, so why don't I just start in the middle, I guess. And, oh, wait a minute. I need a clip. Right? Yeah, I need a clip. Oops, okay. So let me clip all this. Yeah, this is taking me forever. I'm going to be like, you know, 105 years old, you know, still trying to finish this with my cane and everything. But I'm almost done. Almost done, y'all. Okay. Okay, why is this paper clip here? And then after that, I need to clean up. So I tried to do, I tried to film a studio tour. Remember well, as of now, is my last video that I posted of, my, running errands and going to the thrift store and having a good time with my thrift store finds. So I tried to film a studio tour that day, and it didn't work out. And the reason it did not work out is because while I was filming, like, for whatever reason, it was just one of those days where I'm just, I was just clumsy, and I kept spilling things and dropping things and then bumping into things. And I was like, never mind, I can't do this. So I'll film another one another day, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure, whenever the next time I can do it. But for whatever reason, that day that I filmed was not the day. It was not the day for me to do it. So I just figured, maybe that's a sign that I'm not supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to make my knot. I forgot to make my knot. See, this is why I'm like, I can't finish this. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So while I'm doing this, since I was telling you guys about our horse adventure, our little desert horse adventure that we had the other day, I'll tell you something funny my horse was doing while I'm sewing this. So my horse pal was getting mad at the horse in front of us. I think because the girl that was in front of me, she was too scared to take the lead, I guess, with her horse, and so she wasn't really being very assertive with her horse. And so her horse started wanting to just do whatever she wanted, or he wanted. I think he was a boy. And so every time my horse was getting too close to the horse in front of us, because they were going too slow, and we were going uphill, and they wanted us to have our horses one right after the other and kind of stick together as we were going uphill, just for our safety. But I think my horse was getting annoyed with the horse in front of us, because he was poking, so if this was the horse in front of us, he was doing that, every time her horse would slow down, he would do that, poke him in the butt. And it got to where I was like, I think I'm gonna have to not let my horse get too close to the one in front of us, because he started kicking, the other horse started kicking Pal, kicking him like that, Anyway, I thought that was funny, and it was really cute, because it was it's funny because it's they have their own, they have their own personalities, they have their own, their own little situation, right? So yeah, I feel like I bit off more than I could chew with, doing this stitch. I really should have just done a pamphlet stitch, but I'm glad though that I didn't, because I feel like, I really feel like I'm going to like this journal a lot, even though it's taking me so long. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay, oh my gosh. My goodness, it's already nighttime. I feel like every time I come in here to finally finish this frickin' junk journal, something happens and I get distracted and then I can't. So, let's see if I can finally glue this in. I have to do a little bit of snippy right here with my scissors. Okay, let me line this up and then, yeah, get my glue. I guess I'm gonna try to use the rest of my craft glue. That would make me really happy, because I'm getting to the end of this damn glue and I need to use it up. Because I need to get rid of it. It is a good glue. You know what though? I'm thinking, oh, I think I need to use the Aleene's tacky glue. Yeah, because it's more flexible. She's a more flexible glue. And then I can finally like be done with making this friggin' journal and, you know, get it going, right? My gosh, I feel like this journal has been taking, you know, so long. My gosh, so long. Forever, just about. Okay, let me line it up nicely. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I gotta make sure that it's situated the way I want it. I'm gonna put my clips in, and then I'll probably let this dry overnight and move on in to it in the morning. Get a baby wipe so I can have it nice and clean. Yeah, ooh. I can't wait to move into this journal, my gosh. So, yeah, okay, I'm gonna weigh it down with all my stuff here. Ooh, put my stapler, since that's nice and straight. Do I have something else I can weigh it down with? Something kind of heavy? I want something kind of heavy. What can I use? What can I use? Here, I'll use my ink tin here. Ooh. Since that's nice and straight. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna dry for a couple hours, and I guess I'll be back in the morning to finish it up, or at least show you guys the finished product. Yeah, so okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a couple hours, and then I'll be back to finish up so that we can all move on with our lives. My gosh, I feel like I've been working on this thing for years and years and years, which is a good thing because I do need to keep busy. But yeah, okay. It is morning. Finally, I mean, my gosh, I didn't think this journal was ever gonna get done. I wanted to come in here and finish up this video last night, but you know how it goes. Things happen, chores need to get done, dishes need to get cleaned, nighttime things need to get done, and then I just totally forgot, but that's okay. We're finally done. Hopefully this will fold nicely. I really love tacky glue for this kind of adhesion when it's something that I know is going to need to bend or be flexible, because that's just something that I've noticed about tacky glue, which is after it dries, it's still kind of flexible, and I don't feel like I get the same performance out of my Elmer's craft glue. And this is a good glue, but you know, I'm married to tacky glue. You know, I am, as much as I say that I've got commitment issues, I am committed to tacky glue. But anyway, so here we are. We're finally done. I guess I have a few pockets in here, and a few Frankenstein papers, my Franken paper. Yeah, and I love that look, you guys. My Copic stitch, you know, although she's not perfect at it, it's you know, I was successful in it, and my pages are nice and flat, and so that's gonna make life so much easier for me, you know, when I'm working in here. And so because I, you know, like you see, I have like little gaps here where, you know, because I'm not the perfect person at stitching, probably what I'm going to do, well, no, not probably, definitely what I'm going to do is, once I figure out what I want to put here, because I don't know, I think I want to paint this or do something here, or, I don't know, maybe put some scrap paper here on the spine. I'll go in with baker's twine or something strong and tie off, you know, my signatures to make them even more secure. And that's what I did. That's what I did in this one. And that helped me a lot, because this particular journal was the first time I did, you know, that Copic stitch. So yeah. And yeah, so we're done and we're ready to move in, although I can't do that right now, because I have an assignment for school. Oh look, I got some of the paintbrush, some of the bristles came off and got stuck in my Mod Podge, but oh well, you guys don't care. But anyway, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I did this. I know I took us through quite a journey. I mean, I took myself through quite a journey. I feel like it took forever. I mean, all in all, it took, you know, a few hours altogether, but because, you know, life happens, right? It's taken me 3 days, you guys, 3 days, but it's been a good 3 days, because, now I've got a new journal to move into and dirty up all these pages, and I can't wait to do that with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got something out of it. And I hope anybody who may have been thinking about doing a Copic stitch but was a little bit intimidated by it or didn't think they could do it, I hope you saw how how haphazard I am, and how, you know, clearly I do not know what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to do it. And, you know, try I did, and succeed I did. You know, does it look perfect? No, but it's perfect to me and perfect in my eyes, right? And look at her. She's laying nice and flat. Like you see, there's little, you know, little mistakes here, little, you know, where my stitching wasn't as tight as I would have liked it to be. But like I said, I'm going to go in with some baker's twine and, you know, tie her down, tie down, and secure my brand new junk journal. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me while I did this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy videos like this. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you've been working on, or just say hello, especially if you're new here. I know I don't get a whole lot of views, but I do appreciate, you know, my peeps that do, you know, hang out with me from time to time. And yeah, if it's only a few here and there, that's fine with me, because I just love having people that I can share my love of doing all this stuff with. So yeah, so I'll be filming a studio tour really soon. I plan to do that today, but actually I have a dentist appointment, and so yeah, I'm not going to feel like talking after that, but I'll be filming a studio tour really soon. I'll be moving in to my brand new junk journal really soon. I'm kind of, I mean, it's been my goal for the past couple years now to go through, you know, like learn how to do all of the flowers of the 50 states, you know, like all of the 50 state flowers. I thought that would be kind of fun, and I hope to bring you guys along with the ride as I learn. You know, we can all learn together. And so, yeah, and I'll be doing more, you know, outings, thrift stores, trips to Michael's, trips to craft stores, trips to, you know, wherever. And I hope you guys will continue to hang out with me by liking and subscribing to my videos. Take care of yourself, make lots of art, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, you guys. Oh, don't forget to follow me on Instagram so we can keep in touch there. I do have a TikTok channel, but I don't really post anything on it, just in case anybody's wondering. And also, if you have an Instagram or an art blog or a channel that you know, that I could hang out with you on, leave it in the comments below. I'm totally always looking for new people to watch or new people to connect with here. So yeah, so take care of yourself, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.